Hello, Mark Frederic, Le Charcuterie du Anglais here. How are you guys? Quick Q&A. This one's coming from Neil. And Neil is asking, what is a Lorne sausage? A Lorne sausage is commonly known as a square sausage, okay? And I'm not answering this question to give myself a plug, but I'll give myself a plug. I actually covered square sausage in this book that I wrote, okay, an A to Z of sausages. Okay, so end of plug, but let's get on to the question. So I wrote about it and I put it under S, square sausage, S for square. And there is another page to that recipe, but there we are. So there we are, just to show you. Okay, so yeah, that's square sausage, okay, Lorne sausage, and it's associated to Scotland. I don't know how it started as to why it became a skinless, caseless sausage. I don't have that information, sadly, and but I do know it's from Scotland, and it's predominantly made with beef, or a mixture of beef and pork, and you can use other meats, and especially game meats, and in fact you do find Lorne sausages made with game meat, and they do have, or you can find the rare square tins, because that's how you need to form them, is put your meat into a tin, and they're relatively square. But they're hard to find for making Lorne sausage. So what most people tend to do is actually use a loaf tin, a bread tin. And it's coincidental that just the other day I was out and about in, strangely, in Bremerhaven, north of Germany. But I don't know why I'm telling you this. You know, other than that, whilst I was there, I came across this product. So there we are. That brand, it's a relatively decent brand, this Zenka. I've got quite a few items, bakery items made by Zenka. So and there it's just got, just pay attention as to the details on there. Forget the list above, but just look at those pictures and diagrams and measurements. Yeah, it's an extendable bread tin. So as soon as I saw it, I wasn't thinking of bread. I was thinking, yeah, bloody extendable Lorne sausage tin. So, and I just thought to myself, let's see if I can just take the packaging off. I just thought to myself, how wonderful this would be, because when you're making up, you know, mincemeat for various reasons, very often you end up with quite a bit that you're not sure what to do with. So when I saw this tin, I thought, yeah, sometimes I've got quite a bit of mince left over, and other times I haven't. So it's just a question of let's see if I can put this back together. But having the ability to actually, you know, see if am I doing this right? There we are. So if I've got a lot, oh, it's even got some measurements right on the inside. There we are as well. So let me push this down. So if you've got a small amount of meat, then you don't have to fill the whole tin up. So yeah, so now it's quite short. So superb for making Lorne sausage, and very often sometimes you've got to like semi-freeze or freeze them to get them out the tin. Or you're making a mess trying to go around the tin to get them to come out. Of course, like you can turn it upside down and bang, 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 you know. And of course, like you get everybody turning around in the butchery, you know, what's he up to? But this one, like, just pulls apart. So your block of Lorne sausage just pops out. Historically, the recipes, like I said, was with beef. And I have to say, there's some of the best Lorne sausage recipes anyway, when you got beef included. but of course their binders would have been oats. But, what's the other one? Go on, there's another one. There's oats, the grow up there, and something else. Barley. So wheat, when it comes to flour, not flour, but you know, to make the rusk and things like that. In the early days, there wasn't much of it around. It was mainly, mainly oats that they grew there. So the recipes are based on what was available in Scotland at the time. You know, so yeah, I just a bit of a throw together video, really. So just want to tell you about this tin. I want to answer, Neil's question. What's a Lorne sausage? Well, it's a Scottish sausage. It's skinless, and initially and historically, it was made with beef, or beef and pork mixed. But it can be plain pork, can be game meat, can be anything. So, and of course, like you can, with this tin, like you can make small amounts and large amounts, or if you can get several of these, you can get into a bit of a production, small scale, for a shop, just for a shop counter. So so that's the purpose of the video today. I'm ranting on, and I'm just thinking of things to say. I should have been more prepared, really, but there we are. So Zenka, get online, and I've got no association to this company, by the way, so I don't do bloody paid ads. Well, so far I haven't anyway. But if I do, I'll tell you. So and then it's all clear. If you like the video, just pop down there and give me the thumbs up, whatever it is people do. Like, share. Prefer if you bought me a coffee, if you don't mind. And yeah, until the next video, toodaloo.